Once again, the time to reveal the last Super Smash Bros. DLC character is upon us. It feels like only yesterday that I played the game for 17 hours straight on release day. I miss college. Sure, questionable choices were made along the way, like the inclusion of a character that we should have been paid to have on the roster, a Nintendo IP that we should have just let die gracefully, and the accidental butchering of our childhood, like, how do you mess up Banjo's moveset that bad? Please, Sakurai, I just want to talk. But so many amazing additions happened along the way that changed Super Smash Bros. Forever. There's good and bad in all of us. But all good things must come to an end, and it's time for Sakurai to go back into his time capsule before being called upon once again like Captain America. Seriously, what's his skincare routine? The blood of anyone that asked for Waluigi to be added to the roster? That means this is the perfect time for me to exploit the very popular Smash Bros. DLC prediction video format before the final character drops. I gotta do one sellout video for the subscriber boost, guys. Please, I need this. I want this video to be less of a list of me just naming characters and have more of a flow to it, but at the very least, we're going to have 3 categories: Unrealistic Additions, my most wanted characters, and who I think actually has a good shot of getting in. Not every name can be short. I'm not going to bother discussing characters that are already in Pokeballs or assist trophies because we have yet to see a character be both an item and a playable fighter in the same game. I can't wait to be told how wrong I am in a couple weeks because the YouTube comment section and hindsight are 2020. Starting off with a bit of a hot take, I don't see Doomslayer getting into Smash as the final DLC character despite years of being rumored as an inclusion. Shit, this one was close. Sure, Smash already has an M-rated inclusion with Bayonetta, but that game's combat and violence only has gore as an after effect. The other elements that made the game rated M, like alcohol, Bayonetta swearing like a sailor, and her dom sex appeal are mostly gone in Smash Bros. Without losing the spirit of the character. Doom is very focused on gory violence with the character slicing from one enemy to another, and showing those innards and mwah. Beautiful HD. I don't see that transitioning well to Smash Bros. Speaking of translating assets to Smash, they could give 2B the Pyramithra treatment, but I don't see it happening anyway. The Nier series is beloved by those that have played it, and 2B has already made a guest appearance in other fighting games, so why not Smash? My logic is as straightforward as we've already received multiple Square Enix reps in the fighter passes, and if we get another fucking sword character, I'm going to make a pillow fort where I can live out the rest of my days.
Hey, Reed, buddy, you doing okay in there?
When Nintendo adds first-party reps to Smash, it's either to promote new titles or popular franchises they are actively supporting. The Mother franchise could not be farther from either of those things. I know, guys, the Mother series is amazing and some of the best RPGs in video games. I agree, but it's been decades since we got a new title in the series, and Nintendo won't even port Mother 3 to the US. Why would they add another rep from the series to Smash? That would make as much sense as making a second Switch with almost no new features. Being a Nintendo fan sucks sometimes, huh? Why do I keep drinking this stuff? Maybe just one more. Ryu Hayabusa is a character that has been leaked time and time again, but I don't see him getting into the game at this point. Never believe Team Ninja of another Ryu gets into Smash. Despite the Master Collection releasing in June, Ninja Gaiden has been out of the gaming spotlight for quite some time. Ending the Fighter's Pass with a rep from the game would be like ending the Fighter Pass on Kazuya. A very solid third-party pick, but not anyone to tell innocent bystanders about. This is one of my predictions that I'm ready to eat my words on, since I'm the loser that said Joker from Persona 5 isn't iconic enough to get into Smash. One of the biggest L's of my life. I know everyone is still holding out hope for him, but it's time to wave the white flag on Sora. Once again, we've already had multiple Square Enix reps added during the fighter passes. One of them even shows up in Kingdom Hearts, so you know, take the victories where you can get them. Not to mention that Disney is so meticulous with their IPs that they wouldn't even let Square Enix have fun making the Frozen world in Kingdom Hearts 3. Nah, enjoy this 4-minute reanimation of Let It Go instead. This is worse animation than the original movie and came out like 10 years later. Why? So why would they let Sora appear in Smash? Either Sora is going to be the last DLC character because the Disney Empire took this long to iron out the contract details with Nintendo, or he never had a chance in the first place. We might know the answer already, but we'll find out soon. All I'm going to say about indie reps is if Shovel Knight and Shantae couldn't make it into Smash as full-fledged fighters, then no one else stands a chance. Sorry, Ultrafish Bungeon 3000. Wrapping up this section is what I'm calling first-party characters that would have been cool additions but aren't worth including as the final rep, or FPCTWBCABAWIFR for short. Maybe in Smash 6, guys. For the first time since Brawl, the Smash Ultimate DLC Fighter Passes actually gave me a couple characters that I wanted in Banjo and Kazooie and Pyramithra. As much as I bag on Banjo's moveset in Smash and wish he was better, I'm still glad that he's in the game at all. Impa from my FPCTWBCABAWIFR list is also one of my most wanted characters. It just boggles my mind that Nintendo is running low on notable first-party characters to include in Smash, and they still haven't added her to the game yet. The Legend of Zelda's character roster in Smash is managed worse than the American educational system. Impa is the last major reoccurring character in the franchise besides Tingle and Beetle, now that I'm thinking about it. So even though she probably won't take the last DLC spot, she deserves to be on the roster someday. Just please don't fuck it up this time. I try to be reasonable with the characters I want added to the roster, but Mickey Mouse would be kinda cool though, I'm just saying. But my most unrealistic pick is probably Paper Mario. I've made many a Paper Mario video on this channel, and I absolutely adore our Lord and Savior Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, but I just don't see the Great Gonzalez getting in this time. But PowPow, we already have 3 Links, so why not 3 Marios? Plus, the Paper Mario franchise has continued to get new titles for decades, so why wouldn't you have a chance to get in? Well, the problem is that the Paper Mario franchise has lacked any and all direction ever since Shigeru Miyamoto decided to move away from its RPG roots with Paper Mario Sticker Star. Sorry, I can't say that name without that happening. It would be way too difficult to make a moveset for Paper Mario that includes the many mechanics that the games have had over the years. Or Sakurai could do what he's done with other fighters and make a moveset that focuses on the classic Paper Mario games, with a plethora of partner and hammer attacks. Yes, let's do that. No need to worry about any stickers and paint. Nope, nope, nope. Actually, I take it back. My most unreasonable character request is definitely Alm and or Celica from Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia.
That's him, officer! That's the guy who wants another Fire Emblem character in Smash!
Fire Emblem being mismanaged as badly as the Zelda franchise in Smash isn't going to stop me from wanting 2 of my favorite characters from the franchise in the game. The Echoes remake is one of the best games in the series, and Alm and Celica are such well-developed characters with more than just a sword to bring with them to Smash. How about we make a deal? Let's just trade Alm and Celica for Corrin. I see this as an absolute win. Rayman is a third-party rep that feels long overdue in my eyes. He's in the Battlefield Ice after all! The Limbless Legend has been a mainstay on Nintendo consoles for decades, with the latest being the amazing Rayman Legends on Switch. If you like 2D platformers and haven't played Legends yet, what are you doing watching this video? You've got a game to play. I grew up playing through Rayman 2 and Rayman Arena, and I would love to see him finally make his way into Smash. But I'm still not sure if Rayman Arena is real or just a fever dream I had.
One rule. There are no rules. Anything goes, and I do mean anything.
A new third-party love of mine is Phoenix Wright in the Ace Attorney games. Solving murders and the occasional theft has never been more aesthetically pleasing than in these games, and every character makes a lasting impression. I love how Phoenix walks this line of responsible adult and I'm just making this shit up as I go. It makes him really relatable, and I love playing as him. Sakurai could make a tin can into a playable character in Smash. Oh wait, he did that already. But making Phoenix Wright playable would be easier than you'd think, as he had one of the most memorable movesets in Marvel vs. Capcom. Damn, he really used his assistant Maya as a human shield? Based? A lot of people don't know this, but my favorite Sonic character growing up was actually Tails. I loved how he was willing to do everything he could to help Sonic, and flying around levels in 2D Sonic games was always more fun to me. If that doesn't say 2D Sonic games aren't my thing, I don't know what will. Sonic has been in more Smash games than any other third-party franchise, and still doesn't have a second playable character. Who do I have to pay to get him in the game? Even without bribery, Dr. Eggman is the first character that I think has a real shot to be the last DLC character in Ultimate. Sakurai has talked about his desire to include more villains in Smash, and he's been following through on his word with the additions of Ridley, King K. Rool, and Sephiroth. The only major villains that we're really missing at this point are Eggman and Dr. Wily, who's already busy.
Face it, Doc. There's no way you'll ever get it.
It might be hard to make an interesting moveset for Eggman that isn't a Bowser Jr. ripoff outside of the Egg Walker, but what better way to cap off Sonic's 30th anniversary than with Eggman's addition to the Smash roster? Actually, a real trailer for Sonic Legs would be nice now that you mention it. Look at his face! I'm surprised that Crash Bandicoot hasn't been added to Smash yet. Like the villains roster feeling incomplete without Eggman, Smash just feels incomplete as a platform fighter without one of the most iconic platformers in gaming history. Sonic and Crash would finally be able to settle the score of which platforming series has fucked up more often. Crash would probably have one of the least zany movesets of the DLC characters, with a focus on platforming movement-based attacks and maybe some of the crates that have been mainstays in the series. I've heard a lot of people say he could use the Fruit Bazooka, but it would probably feel out of place in his moveset. Also, we don't need another Nikita! What I would be most interested in seeing with Crash's addition to the roster would be how Crash's iconic spin would differ from Incineroar's. Even though we got Incineroar as a character in the base roster, the chances are still high for us to get another Pokemon rep. The games are as popular as ever, with 2 new ones coming out in the near future. It looks like Pokemon Company is actually trying with Arceus Legends. It would make sense to get a Pokemon from Diamond and Pearl or from Sword and Shield. That said, I get advertising your own products in your own game, but I'm hoping that Nintendo learned their lesson with Byleth at the end of Fighter Pass 1 and won't finish the second with another first-party character. No Pokemon added to the roster would be able to live up to the hype of being the last DLC character. The only first-party character that I could possibly see living up to that hype would be Waluigi. I know I said I wouldn't mention assist trophies, but if anyone is going to break the no assist trophies as playable fighters rule, it's this motherfucker. He's always been the oddball of the Mario franchise, so including him as the last DLC character with a moveset based on the Mario spin-off games would be a great way to finish off the fighter passes. Asking for 2 weirdos from the Mario series as DLC might be asking for too much though. Damn you, Piranha Plant. It's hard to pick a perfect last character to end all of the Smash Ultimate DLC on, but if I had to pick one, then I absolutely have to go with Master Chief. I know, it's an easy pick that's probably too good to be true, but he's on the short list of characters that they could end on that would make a lot of the fan base very happy. At least, I think so. They never really seem to be happy unless they reveal Sephiroth or a Smash game with Nickelodeon characters. Master Chief would give Smash one of the game's last remaining gaming titans yet to already be on the roster, and Smash's first dive into first-person shooters not named Metroid Prime. The moveset possibilities are as endless as the number of weapons you can use in Halo, and Chief could be the first owner that's actually fun to play against with his mix of guns and hand-to-hand combat. If I'm going to die at 40 from a forward smash, at least let it be from an energy sword. Smash roster additions often have the goal of bringing new video game fans into the franchise, and I can't think of a better pick for shooters than Master Chief. Not one. It's crazy that after 2 fighters passes and 11 characters, we are down to the last DLC character for Smash Ultimate. Or at least that's what Sakurai says. I know I say it a lot, but the amount of love and care that Sakurai and his team put into making all these characters is something I will always appreciate as a lifelong Smash fan. I'm sure that whoever Nintendo picks for the last spot will be an amazing pick that will end the fighter passes on a high note. Or they'll decide the protagonist from Shin Megami Tensei 5.